What's good everyone, Sheen here. In this video, I want to discuss with you guys some really massive, unexpected news. So, it has been confirmed that we are gonna get the next entry for the Budokai Tenkaichi series. I'm pretty sure you guys seen already the video. Um, shows you guys showing some gameplay from the previous Budokai Tenkaichi games. Let me just skip it here. Yeah, so it goes Goku transforming, and then it transitioned to like more like a modern take. Now, if you guys pay attention to this one, I'm pretty sure many of you guys have noticed already. They took this in like inspiration from Dragon Ball Super Broly when Goku took off part of his G and went from God to Blue. So, that it's pretty cool to see. Get ready for battle. Um, yeah, that goes freaking raw, bro. Also, that's actually the same pose from like Resurrection F2 when he first turned into blue, specifically from the movie. Yeah, so look, a new sparking begins. Now, for some of you that doesn't know, in Japan, let me just pull up the official website because this is actually the official website, affiliated with Shueisha, Toei, the people that control and maintain the Dragon Ball IP. Um, it's actually official. Over there in Japan, yeah, they call it Dragon Ball Z Sparking, and then over here, like other countries, they call it, Budokai Tenkaichi, as we all know. Um, I want to pull up this tweet by this guy named Endo Kaiba, um, because I have been expressing some concerns how like the game will be handled, but let me just pull it up right here, right? The yeah, with all three garnering popularity among fans thanks to their faithful recreations, dude. You know what? I feel like what they're trying to talk about this. I feel like they're referring to like mods, like the mods people have done. Like people have done Jesus Cristo, Messi, Ronaldo, Gohan Blanco, El Hermano, Grande Padre, the Dragon Ball Super arcs, even like all the way up to like Granola, Superhero especially, even other stuff like CJ from GTA, let me see. Thomas the Choo Choo Train, Mario, Sonic, Metroid, Master Chief, and Kratos. They have done a lot. Like I dare you guys to search it up, man. It's insane. It even moves. For yeah, like Gamma Burst Flash, for example, and all that. It's insane. Throughout the, now, I think this one is pretty one that like I feel like was the one I was very concerned about, like massive roster. Now, I think we are gonna get like a pretty big roster. Let me pull up the no, yeah, 'cause this is Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi's like roster. I'm pretty sure this is all of them. I'm not sure if there's anyone missing, but this is what, and it's pretty massive. Now, it is also worth mentioning also that most of these characters are some like a good amount is just like alternate rounds, like especially Goku and Vegeta. As you have Kid Goku, Goku from the Saiyan saga, Goku from the Frieza, from Cell to Buu here, and GT. You know, and we're definitely gonna see that happen for Dragon Ball Super. I definitely bring up. But I also want to bring up also like the title, for example, because let me just pull it up. Yeah, because we haven't had Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 since 2007, bro. It's been 15 years, a decade and a half, and I don't think it's gonna be called Tenkaichi 4 because again, if they call it Tenkaichi 4, they have to put Z in the name. But I don't think it's gonna be Z anymore because they're not gonna use that brand because it's gonna, they're gonna use Super. Um, Let me see if I can find the picture. Yeah, because if you look at here, right, the games like they not now obviously the Dragon Ball Super card game in the movies, but that's a different story. All these games they never had it because they never were considered Dragon Ball Super. Actually, yeah, they don't use Z anymore actually either. But we had never had like an official mainline Dragon Ball game that included Dragon Ball, the events of Dragon Ball Super in its initial launch. Sure, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 and Fighters have included characters from Super, but those were post-launch, so they don't count. Dragon Ball Superhero, that's a different story because they're using Super for a different context, despite them using the events as well. Um, but again, yeah, it's honestly crazy, and yeah, I do feel very confident that um even besides the roster, for example, they also have a lot of other stuff in there. Like if you look at the Tenkaichi series, now it's also worth mentioning as well that there's also a lot of other things because again, like Endo Kaiba said, they're not gonna be talking about tag team Raging Blast 1 and 2 Ultimate Tenkaichi, despite them having connections, right? Because they're sort of not like really necessarily part of the main core, specifically for the Budokai. They're more so like spin-offs or side games and all that sort of stuff. Um, yeah. Now, when it comes to like the story, actually, it's actually worth noting. Um, I feel like they're gonna include like the events. Yeah, let me just go back to the roster. Um, yeah, I feel like they're if they are gonna be faithful, right? Definitely have the events of Dragon from original Dragon Ball, the events of Dragon Ball Z, the events of Dragon Ball Super, obviously, and Dragon Ball GT. Um, and also the movies, for example, for Z Super. I mean, Dragon Ball has movies, but I don't. No, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think they have Dragon Ball exclusive movie characters in here. No. Um, and also like Doctor Slump because you guys see Arella's in there, and I feel like some other characters. Now I'm definitely gonna make a video discussing like the characters we could possibly see, like a wish list video, but like a more in depth one. But some characters that I feel like we can possibly see if they wanting to include like other IPs, that involve like Akira Toriyama is Nico Majin Z, and also I actually forgot this guy's name. I think it's called Tonki Tonkito Tinkito. I don't know, but this one especially is getting like an it has like an it's getting like a anime. So I feel like this is a good chance. It's a good chance that we're gonna see some like third party characters. See what else I should bring up here. And yeah. So like right now, right, the game that really is sort of like relative, not exactly faithful, is Xenoverse. And the thing that Xenoverse has like recently, right, is they're going for the events of Dragon Ball Superhero. Now I don't think they are going to adapt the events of the movie. I highly doubt it, if I'm being honest here. But that's kind of what they're going for. Now, could we possibly see the movie being part of the initial launch for Budokai Tenkaichi 4? I'm just saying that for a specific just for simplicity. It's hard to say. I do feel like it's more realistic. The probably the most realistic of them having that as maybe like a pre-order bonus, like an early access. If you buy like a specific the deluxe edition, like you get access to like you get the events of Dragon Ball Superhero for free. Like you can see like the Gammas here, Gohan and Gohan Beast, Orange Piccolo, and Cell Mass because again, this game has giants, like literally giant characters, like the Great Apes for example, um, yeah, Great Apes here. Even like Dr. Wheelo is sort of a giant too as well. He's a pretty massive guy. Now I forgot to pull up the picture here, but we also have like in the Raging Blast games that we have like characters like Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and Super Saiyan 3 Broly and all that sort of stuff. Could we possibly see that? I think it's more hard to say. Now I know there's a lot of characters here, like with Great Ape, like Nappa have Great Ape, Raditz, because we never seen them turning Great Ape in the anime or at least the movies. But that doesn't really count because all Saiyans automatically have access to the Great Ape if they have a tail. So I don't think that really counts. Um, Now I don't think, if I'm being honest, I don't think I don't think we're gonna see stuff like heroes like Super Saiyan 4 Gohan, Super Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker, Gogeta and Broly, Vegito, like all those crazy ass forms, like especially like Evolution, Gogeta. I don't think we're gonna see that, you know. But yeah, but otherwise, I think we're in here for a treat. Now when it comes to like, let me just pull up. Are we gonna see like the events of the manga? Because I know that's a lot of people have concerning about that. Again, it's hard to say because we haven't had the any like sort of manga based material integrated into the games. Like even Super Saiyan Goku Black, for example, are we gonna see stuff like that? Yeah, because it's hard to say. It's really hard to say. Because I know there has been a lot of like debate in the community. I'm not sure what goes in. Again, I don't have like any. I don't think we have any official sources talking about this, but you know, some people have sort of theorized that it has to be sort of animated first, or they just sort of like have like a restriction, like they want to wait when the anime comes first and adapt the events to see that happen. Again, we don't know. I don't have any confirmation. I don't know any of that. It's hard to say really. But if I have to sort of gamble here, I do feel like they have a small chance of coming in. Maybe via like a DLC, like a future DLC. I think that's sort of the more realistic scenario, if you ask me, like the events tomorrow. And it's also worth mentioning that people also bring up that, let me see, where is it? Yeah, like apparently in the manga, like the last time we ever seen Goku Super Saiyan Blue Goku on Namek, right? And official material was back in Namek. I mean, not Namek, in the Moro arc. Now, yeah, I mean, I can see why people might be saying that, but again, this could easily be them just placing Goku on the Planet Namek stage. You know, I wouldn't put too much weight on that, but again, I like to be a little bit more optimistic here and say that perhaps they'll come in the far far future of this game, because they're definitely gonna put a lot of DLC that we can expect, and also that yeah, like the more like the granola as well. Um, yeah. Yeah. So let me know, guys, what you think. Also, um, what does games be released sort of in the next gen consoles? That is also something hard to say, because so far all the information we were provided, is this official article saying like it's gonna be faithful and all that. Um, or at least imply that to us, right? Um, it doesn't imply also the years, what specific who's gonna be directing, who's gonna be developing. We don't know that. It's really hard to say. It's up in the air of us just theorizing. But I like to say that I think we could be hype, and I think we're in a really really good place now in the franchise. Cause man, holy cow, it's been so long, like 15 years since we had this amazing game. Um. So yeah, guys, let me know anything else I've missed. I feel like I covered everything I wanted to say. Let me know in the comments anything you disagree, anything you hope. Everything. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to check out like the Twitter, Discord, Twitch, and all that sort of stuff in there. The links below. I'll see you guys then. Take care and stay shining. Peace.